please put your hands together and go wild, go crazy for the lovely Mr. Emanuel Lindstrom!
I never met a girl quite like you, doing all she can, making my dreams come true. She's young and she's smart, she's taken my heart, and I'll give her the rest of me too. She's the perfect girl for me, I love what I do. She's a perfect girl for me. I love you, I do. Well, it's a marvelous night for a moon dance with all the stars up above in your eyes. Fantabulous night to make romance beneath the cover of October skies. And all the leaves of the trees are falling to the sounds of the breezes that blows. And I'm trying to make please to the calling of your heartstrings that plays off the low. And all this night's magic seems to whisper and hush. And all this night's moonlight seems to shine in your blush. Can I just make one more romance with you, my love? Can I just have one more moon dance with you, my love? Can I just make one more romance with you, my Thank you. My name is Emanuel Lindstrom. I'm not from around here. I'm from Sweden originally. Yes. It's not many of us. I think there's about 10,000 Swedes in the UK, or London at least. In London there's 9 million people. In the whole of Sweden there's 9 million people. The first time I came here, I thought I was the only one. I was wrong. I was standing in the booths actually, first week I arrived here. Standing with my friend, Ulrika, who's also Swedish. And I was standing in one lane of booths. And in the other lane, I overheard a conversation between two girls. Very blonde, so sweet. I'm going to try to translate the conversation that was going on, because they believed, as I did, that I was alone. Oh my god, you know, I have this problem. You know, every time I shave my pussy, I get red spots. I just don't know what cream to use. Bit awkward. So I thought, I know, I was trying to keep my mouth shut. I couldn't do that. So what we were doing, then we started making a conversation about this thing that made them really uncomfortable and left. That Swedish people are rude because we don't say please. My friends were spending a lot of time to just like when I went to Subway, like, can I have just like a foot-long honey oat Subway, just a sandwich? And they bend over in my head. Please. And when I started to learn this thing, but they didn't think I was learning it, so they started to poke me. Just at the same time as I said it, so I said, can I have a Subway? Please! And the guy was just like, what? Please. And it's really awkward for me. But I've learned that it's much more fun to go out clubbing in London. A lot more fun. But when you flirt in the clubs, things can happen.
When you flirt?
Not very good things, but rather the consequences that I'm talking about. One of my friends had an experience about that. Well, listen, fellow people, cause I got something to tell. Well, I was at this club, right? It was late as hell. I met this boozy lady, she looked sharper than an eye. I didn't know by then she's gonna mess up my life. I said, you gotta join me wherever I may roam. We jumped into our cab and they're heading for my home. While they're at my room, she was walking in my direction. Always kinda drunk and only sloppy with protection. 1 month later, she calls me one day, telling me her period is late. Oh no, will I be a young dad sitting around in my flat with her? I don't wanna live the life, so I stick to what I prefer. Well, story number 2, folks, listen to me rhyme. This girl was a Christian, damn, she was fine. We've dated for a month, that had given me a boner, but this dude, Jesus, really seemed to own her. One time, the preacher out of sight, I tried to make a move, but then something wasn't right. She said, I want a marriage and kids, is that so strange? But horny as a dog, I told her that could be arranged. 1 month later, she calls me one day, telling me her period is late. Oh no, will I be a young dad sitting around in my flat with her? I don't wanna live the life, so I stick to what I prefer. I don't wanna be a young dad. I don't wanna be a young dad. The essence of it all, folks, about to pass my lips. Think twice before you grab a lovely pair of hips. Yet another thing that you need to bear in mind. Mary Jimmy had a life might just treat you unkind. Yeah. I'm not talking to you who are married right now. Anyone? Has anyone actually thought of marriage? Because I know I have. Because like the first time I thought of marriage was when my mom said that I need to break up with my girlfriend. That was an awkward moment. And I wanted to as well, but one of the things I asked her for advice. So, because she was a really demanding girl, so on me like giving a present, and like give up time to don't study, be with me instead. She said she was scared of the dark or something. Yeah, she was, because yeah, whatever. So I did the thing that because I couldn't really break up with her, so I just told her that one day we were sitting by the couch and watching TV, and I just like, have you ever thought about marriage? And that was the first time she didn't speak for 15 minutes. A week later, she dumped me. So that was easy. But the thing is, it's made me think about, like, when you can't get over a girl. Yeah, I'm straight. I don't know what that's funny. And the easiest thing is to just confront it. But don't be prepared for it's gonna go the way you thought. You look beautiful as always. Never cared to take my breath away. He's a lucky guy to have you. How'd I ever let you slip away? In a completely perfect world, the two of you would not have met. You would look so radiant there in your wedding dress. But this is not a perfect world, and I know I should not be here. Just have to say one thing before you disappear again. I love you still. I've never stopped. Who knows if I will? I don't want to see us end. Here I am, hoping you'll come home with me again. nothing, you say anything at all. I can't handle silence. Yes, I know that this is not the place or time, but I can't bear that I may lose you. If I could turn the hands of time and had a chance to right my wrongs, I would have loved you twice as much, held you twice as strong. I would have never let you go the night you walked away to leave. But now that we are here, there's one thing that I need to say. I love you still. I've never stopped. I don't think that I will. I don't wanna see us end. Here I am, praying you'll come home with me again. Now down here on my knees again, begging you not to marry him. If you do, I know my heart will break. There is only so much it can take. Come with me now and take my hand. Leave him a note, I'm sure he'll understand. I love you still. I've never stopped. I know I never will. Please don't let this be our end. Here I am, hoping you'll come home with me. You're so lovely. You applaud more now than when you said my name before. Really warms my heart. I'm sorry that I keep watching, because a lot of you are smiling, particularly him back there. And I love smiles. The funny thing that I found about London is that when you stand on the tube, you can have 5 guys about this close, and you won't look anyone in the eyes. If you ever try that, you might get a smile. I did try that once, and he moved further down the couch. But when he moved, there was a guy and a girl just standing just behind his head, and our eyes met, and they smiled back. And I'm like, pretty good day so far. And that just made me think that I love smiles. There's so much you can tell about a smile. My current girlfriend, first time she smiled at me, I'm like, sit. Wow. And the next song is about a smile. That smile. That smile, it cracks your face, it cracks me up. It cracks down hard on my resistance to the love me in your eyes. And when you smile that lightning way you do, you draw away your grey by flashing bits of blue behind my cloudy skies. I know you're capable of glowing in the dark, and I know you're kissable for grinding up that spark to warm the deepest part of me, to shine some sense on all I can be, to help my inspirations meet their mark. With that smile, you bear your strength, you bear the weight of all the disappointment scrubbing through this life you bring. And when you smile that sunrise way you do, You draw a lesson in the art by sliding through the worst of anything. I know you're capable of glowing in the dark. And I know you're kissable for grinding up that spark to all the deepest part of me, to shine some sense on all I can be, to help my inspirations meet their mark. And even though we've barely met, you shine my smile I can't forget, the basis for some great internal wars. You see, I think I'm falling for that crazy smile of yours. Ladies and gentlemen, give an applause for Tom! I know you're capable of glowing in the dark, and I know you're kissable for grinding up that spark to all the deepest part of me, to shine some sense on all I can be, help my inspirations meet their mark. And even though we've barely met, you shine my smile I can't forget, the basis for some great internal wars. You see, I think I'm falling for that crazy smile of yours. I'm sorry that I'm sitting in this position because I can't really watch you. Oh, that's a lovely smile. It's like you sit in the dark, so I can't really see you. I can't see this. I'm going to watch you later. This is my last song. And I was speaking about marriage before. And that has come across my mind several times. Last autumn, I got a mail in London from Sweden. I'm like, oh, wow. Someone knows that I'm actually living here. And it was a wedding card from my cousin saying that he's getting married last summer. I started crying. It was amazing. Beautiful wedding, really was. He's 21 and she's 21, so they're quite young. And I was so touched by the invitation, so I wrote the song. It took me 6 months. I'm not very good writing songs, but I still wrote one, and I'm quite keen to let you hear it. And I wrote them especially for them. So bear with me with my lack of piano skills, but here's a song called Love Like Yours. And that's the last thing for me. Can you see the piano? A girl asked a boy if she was pretty. He said no. Then she asked him if he wanted to be with her. He said no. Then she asked him if he would be sad if she walked away. He said no. She had heard enough. She needed to leave. Some people live their life looking for people like you, to have them by their side, helping them to pull through. Some people live and die not knowing love like you do. Love that soars through open doors. Love like yours. As she walked away, he grabbed her arm and then told it to stay. He said, you're not pretty. He said, you are beautiful. And I don't want to be with you at all. I want to marry you. And if you walked away, I would cry. Some people live their life looking for people like you, to have them by their side, helping them to pull through. Some people live and die not knowing love like you do. Love that soars through open doors. Love like yours. And as he got down on his knees and began to propose, and she answered him, yes please. And now I'm speaking in prose. I might even begin to compose. Who knows? Some people live their life looking for people like you, to have them by the side, helping them to pull through. Some people live and die not knowing love like you do. Love that soars through open doors. Love that soars through open doors. Love like yours.
Emanuel Lindstrom! Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Well, wasn't that good? Right, well, we've got more coming, so please, go wild, go crazy. She's been once before and she's back.